trade union movement, another union that affiliates to the Palestine Solidarity Campaign. He represents almost 500,000 teachers in this country. Please give a big, warm welcome to Joint General Secretary of the National Education Union, Kevin Courtney.
Thank you very much. Now, the National Education Union is the biggest education union in Europe and we're the fourth biggest union in this country. We are the result of a recent amalgamation of the National Union of Teachers and the Association of Teachers and Lecturers. And because we're a new union, we had to make our policies anew. So we have in recent weeks discussed at our national conference and at our national executive what our attitude should be to the people of Palestine. And I've got to tell you, I am so pleased and proud that our union is fully committed to the support of the Palestinians and of the solidarity movement. So at our conference over Easter, there was an overwhelming support to affiliate to the Palestine Solidarity Campaign. At our national executive, we agreed to support this demonstration. So we know that we are an education union in this country, but we know that rights are indivisible and international solidarity is essential. We need rights everywhere. Children need rights everywhere, and teachers need rights. But when we look to Palestine, to occupied Palestine, to illegally occupied Palestine, we see those rights are compromised and held back and actively opposed by the occupier. We send delegations of teachers and other education workers to Palestine on a regular basis. We meet with teachers and parents in Palestine. And what we see when we go there is we see education being cut back. We see the commitment, and there is a huge commitment in Palestine of the Palestinian people to education, but we see the occupier preventing education. So we see children on their way to school, Palestinian children on the way to school, stopped at checkpoints by Israeli soldiers only dressed out as suits themselves and carrying machine guns. We see schools demolished. We see children arrested in schools by the Israeli Defense Force. We see children taken away from their parents in the middle of the night. We see children in military detention. And we work with Defence of the Child International against this crazy overreaction and counterproductive overreaction. We see schools bombed in Gaza, and we see those schools not rebuilt years afterwards. So we see education held back for the people of Palestine, and that's a reason why we are in complete solidarity with the Palestinian people and with their struggle. People of my generation, we grew up. We know that what we know. We grew up at a time when there was a struggle for peace and justice. We knew that in South Africa we needed peace, and we knew that you couldn't get peace without justice. The struggle against apartheid required peace and justice. And we know that the people in the Middle East need peace and justice. And we know that to have peace, then the oppressed people in Palestine and Israel need justice. It's the only route to peace. So peace and justice, indivisible, and we need to see them. So my union is supporting the Palestine Solidarity Campaign. We're supporting this demonstration today. We are carrying on with our delegations of visiting the Palestinian people, seeing the way that education is run down by the occupier. We say we need peace, we need justice, we need the young people of this country to, as we fought against apartheid 30 years ago, the young people of this country fighting back against the oppression in Israel and in Palestine. We know that at the time when we were fighting apartheid, what we did was we demanded action from our government, we demanded action from the US government, and we took action ourselves. And that's what we have to do now. We have to demand action from our government on the state of Israel. We have to oppose Trump's actions, who is closing down the UNRWA schools for the Palestinian people, and we have to take action ourselves. Solidarity forever, solidarity with the Palestinian people.